Hi, it is currently almost 1 in the morning. The only reason I'm awake is because I had what I've been calling an autoimmune crash out nap. So I thought maybe I could use this weird opportunity that I am just awake this late, but don't want to get as much set up as I normally would, / I just want to be in my comfy t-shirt and talk to you about autoimmune diseases a little bit. I don't know very much about them compared to doctors, and doctors don't know very much about them compared to other diseases, so that's fun. There's just not that many studies on them compared to other issues, and they're confusing because the whole thing is autoimmune, your immune system is attacking itself, attacking your own body because it thinks your body is the problem. It's really hard to explain a lot of stuff, but basically if you have one, then you're very prone to have others. So I was actually diagnosed with endometriosis in high school, and I think it's probably mostly under control now based on symptoms. I took birth control for years and years to get it under control, which the fact that that's the only option that they give young women a lot of times to deal with endometriosis, and that's the first route they take, is kind of a problem in and of itself because it doesn't get to the root of the problem. But we don't know how to get to the root of the problem yet because, like I said, we don't understand autoimmune diseases very well. The other one I was diagnosed with is actually called interstitial cystitis. Basically just means I have to pee a lot. It can be really annoying, actually. It can be really hard to deal with sometimes. There's certain trigger foods that make it worse, like acidic stuff and all the things that I love. Salsa, certain kinds of cheeses. Cheese, really? So anyway, I went on the IC diet for a couple months and it cleared up. I did feel significant relief, but I'm also a foodie, so it's one of those things that I just kind of have to live with and know the consequences based on what I'm eating and drinking, and try to not have too much of those trigger foods or drinks. One of them is coffee. You guys know me already that's not happening. I'm not giving up coffee. Sorry, bladder. But yeah, there's a couple more that they're wondering if I have based on my family members who have autoimmune diseases as well, mostly my mom. And I have some of the same symptoms that she started having when she was about my age. So I'm actually seeing a specialist in November for the first time. I'm going to see a rheumatologist so that they can maybe help me figure out what's going on. The most difficult thing about it is fatigue. So that's why sometimes if I push too hard physically for too long, whether that's in my workouts or even just stress, which is so dumb because you feel like you're managing the stress okay in your brain, but your body is nope, we're gonna freak out anyway. So that's really not fun to deal with because my body will shut down and I get kind of nerve pain is how I describe it, all over my whole body. My joints feel kind of hot and inflamed, and I get this weird tingly feeling in my nerves. It's pins and needles everywhere, and it's just not fun. And then I just start shutting down. That's how I describe it. It's I can't, even if I wanted to stay awake, it would not happen. When this happens to me, I don't even feel safe to drive. It's happened a couple times where I was driving and I was I gotta go home right now. It's happened in the middle of grocery shopping, and it's all right, I guess I need to go lay down right now. So it can be pretty difficult to deal with, and it definitely inhibits my everyday life. That's why I'm trying to get some help in figuring out what else is going on, because I'm already on so many supplements and I take care of myself pretty well. I eat pretty well. I work out, I do all the things. So, yeah, I don't know. We're trying to figure it out, but I thought I would just let you in on that little part of my life. Maybe it gives you some context for where I'm coming from, what I'm dealing with while I'm trying to keep up with, making this dream happen and getting her done. So, yeah, if you think about it at all and you pray, I would love prayers. They always help. Prayer is super powerful. So yeah, on that note, I am either gonna sit here and edit this or maybe see if I can go back to sleep now that I've been up for a little bit. Yeah, until next time, toodles.